Vicki from the Sunshine Mill. Today we're going to be going through some of my favorite wines that we have here. Hopefully you get to taste along with us. Either you've purchased a bottle or you'd like to go and get our sample pack that will be coming out and we can all do a little tasting together. We can share them with you and you can enjoy them as much as we do. The first wine we'll be tasting is our 2016 Nirvana. The Nirvana is a great blend. It's Sauvignon Blanc, Semillon, Pinot Gris, and now Viognier. It used to have a little Chardonnay in it, so that change that you'll notice is just a touch of sweetness in there that makes it really nice and actually lends really good balance to the wine. The second wine we're going to be trying today is our 2016 Viognier. This is one of the most unique white wines I think that's out there on the market today, especially ours. It's blessed with a really rich mouthfeel. It's excellent food pairing wine. It really stands up to distinct flavors. It starts out with sort of a honey and peach, and then it kind of develops into a drier, almost neutral finish. So it's always surprising, but a really nice wine to pair with things. I think you'll really enjoy it for spring and summer meals. The third wine we're going to be trying today is a nice segue into our reds. It's our Copa de Vino Winemaker's blend. So this blend is sort of surprising. It's actually some heavier varietals that we're using. It's a Cabernet Sauv, a Sangiovese, Malbec, and Syrah. Surprisingly, when you blend, sometimes what that does is takes off the real distinct edges, and in this case that's very true. You do get some nice fruit, you get some nice smoke from the Malbec, but in the end it's a very mellow, low tannin finish. So it's a nice pairing for lighter foods, lighter meals, and also for people that are just getting into drinking red wines. The next wine we'll be tasting is our 2016 Red Red. This is a very popular blend with many of our members and those of us on staff. It's kind of a classic. We did our first version in 2007 and this is our most recent, 2016. The blend has stayed the same. It's a Cabernet Sauv, Cabernet Franc, Merlot, a little bit of Syrah in there. Just a bright, beautiful blend. Has a lot of character to it because you have a few different wines in there. Kind of a rich cranberry opens it up and a little caramel on the nose, a lot of movement through it when you're tasting it. Just a side note, the reason it's called a red red with two D's is because Quenett was the local Native American word for steelhead, and a red, R-E-D-D, is where they spawn. That's what the area is called. So little local folklore for you there. The next wine we'll be tasting is one of our newer wines. It's what we call our Shine On Chardonnay. You can see we've added a great new label. We sold out of our last Chardonnay, so we decided to do this one and we're really happy with it. It is going to be a big hit this summer. Super refreshing. Our Chardonnays are done in steel, so they're not oaky. They have more of a citrus side to them. Just almost a little sparkly in your mouth. So I think everyone's really going to enjoy this Chardonnay just for sipping on the patio, having a light snack with in the summer. The next one we'll be tasting is a 2015 Pinot Noir. This is from our own Oregon Mountain estate. In fact, it was the very first harvest of that, so we're pretty proud of this. It's a unique Pinot. It's different than what you'll find in the Willamette Valley in that our vineyards are in an area that gets about 10 to 12 inches of rain, so you have a little more earthiness than in the Willamette Valley where you get 40 to 50 or more inches per year. The wine itself has a really nice fresh fruit flavor to it, so kind of surprising and a really nice pairing with food going into spring and summer. The next thing we'll be trying is our 2015 Zinfandel, one of my favorite Zinfandels we've ever had. This one is particularly fruit forward, which is always really nice. I wouldn't say sweet, but it does have a nice rich berry quality to it that I love. And as you're sipping it, you'll notice a little bit more acidity at the end, a tiny bit of spice. And that's a great combination. Those two together make for a really lively tasting. The next wine we'll be trying is one of my favorites. It's the 2015 Sangiovese. This is a great Italian wine. It's known for being characteristically a Chianti, which is enjoyed with a lot of different types of food. Ours definitely has a little fruit, but more of a cranberry to it, I would say, and just a little nuttiness. So it's a little spice and a little savory, which is great as a pairing with all kinds of pasta. The next wine we'll be tasting is our 2015 Quenett Du Pape. It's made in the style of a Chateauneuf du Pape, which is a well-known wine to those in the industry and probably that live in the area. It was traditionally made from varietals that were grown in the area where a particular pope would summer. Actually, I believe he was in exile there, so that's where it stemmed from. So this is our version. Quenett Du Pape has Grenache, Syrah, and Mourvèdre, referred to as a GSM many times. Really nice balance because you've got that rich, earthy Syrah and then that playful, fruity Grenache. It's just a party in your mouth. You're gonna love this. It's gonna be one of your favorites. The last thing we'll be tasting is our 2015 Syrah. This is widely known and loved as a fireplace wine. That's what we call it in the winter around here, or by a campfire. This starts out with a really rich, bold, deep flavor that you get in the Columbia Valley when you grow Syrah. And then it has a really soft, long finish too that has nice winter spices and clove to it. Great food pairing for something heavier or just to sip when you need to be warmed up from the inside out.